I can't really see anything. I mean, I can tell it's you because it's red. But you just look like a giant, blurry blob of red. Oh, then you might need to see a doctor. I think I know what the problem is. You see, it's part of our family history. Whoa, was that my brother's shin? Quiet down, Godzilla. Apparently, you don't really need to see the doctor. This happens to all of us. Well, not all of us, but just everyone that is in our family. So wait. So, tell me what you're saying. So, I can't describe the whole thing, but a long time ago, I recently discovered I was partially blind. And then it kept growing over time, and then it faded away. This naturally happens because it's something to do with our DNA. Whenever we pass it on, the DNA is pretty much containing what contains our blindness. I was blind for at least a couple weeks until I could see again. The first face I saw was our parents. But why am I just experiencing it now? Wouldn't it have just affected me years ago, when I was like a kid, or a teenager, or possibly a young adult when I started at my job as a film star? Well, yes and no. You see, the problem is, you're not really smart. I will say that, even though you are slightly smarter than me. So I should be the one saying that I'm less smarter than you. But that's not the point. Depending how smarter you are, the more later it's going to affect you. I was affected years ago. You're just experiencing it now. And this is one of the reasons why we don't really talk about this. Wow, this is very confusing. Then can I at least maybe talk to our parents? Sure. I'll give them a call. I already heard about this. Apparently, I heard you guys talking when I was just taking a little stroll down the street. And if you're wondering where your mother is, she's gone grocery shopping. So, yeah, I heard what you guys were saying, so I approached you, and you guys were going to call me. But I heard it. But wait, why am I experiencing this exactly? Well, this is something my father didn't want me to tell you. You see, a long time ago, several thousands years ago, your grandfather had me. I was his only child. But the problem was, he was suffering from a condition called blindness Goji, which is a condition that only happens to giant lizards that can breathe radioactive fire and have spines on their back. And this pretty much wraps up you guys in a nutshell, except Red, because he's just an angry bird. Hey, I have superpowers too! Don't you remember Red's Mighty Feathers from the popular Angry Birds game? I don't play Angry Birds. I don't even own a phone. I still use those old dialy phones. But like I was saying, how he was diagnosed with it, he came to the doctor complaining about a severe pain in his eye. They may have thought it had something to do with, I don't know, a birth thing. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But apparently, he complained about his eye having a lot of pain. And apparently, they did a couple x-ray shots and, all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And then they came to the conclusion that he suffered from blindness Goji, which is something that we have today. It's gonna be passed on unless if someone cures us all. So wait, does that affect our wives like Kamadi, my wife? No, your wife should be fine. It only affects the males. We're all male. Oh. So that means the people who will suffer from this are me, Dad, you, Godzilla, Shin, and I really don't want to say his name, but your other brother, Godzilla, his son, Godzuki. God, they are crazy. And your son, too, Godzilla. As future Godzilla Jr., if he's experienced it. I'm not sure if he has. Well, looks like me and you are gonna have to try to team up to find a new cure for this disease or whatever diagnosis going around our family, and we must put an end to this. Yeah! Brothers in arms? Brothers in arms. I still can't see.